Hello again, welcome to Fishing Fiend episode 6. It's a few days since I put a last video up, so in this one, as you can see, we go fishing on a high mountain lake. In fact, it's the highest lake in England, and we catch some beautiful, small, beautifully marked trout. And then, as well, in a minute, we're going to go and have a very wet session on Ladybower Reservoir in Derbyshire, where I managed to hook 2 fish and not land any, and we'll sandwich that up with a lovely trip on my favourite river, my local river, the River Irwell, and I get my fly rod out again and try and catch some fish out of the faster, streamier runs at the top end of the river. So thanks for tuning in again, and we'll zip over on to Ladybower Reservoir. See you in a minute. So who thought this would be a good idea to go fishing at Ladybower Reservoir, the bottom end of the Snake Pass in Derbyshire, on a lovely day like this? I mean, the visibility is now about 100 yards. You've got to love it. It's what I call mizzle, mist and drizzle, and I'm going to get absolutely soaked, but let's see if we can catch a fish. I'll join me back in a minute when I'm at the Fisherman's Lodge at Ladybower. See you in a minute. Look at that for a lovely shade of grey, eh? 50 shades of grey with a fishing rod. Made it onto Ladybower. I'm on my boat. What a lovely place this is though, eh? Look at that, what a view. There's not many people fishing. I think there's about 8, couple of boats out. Man in the shop, as always, says loads of fish, go and try over here. In a minute, I'll show you the flies that are tied up last night at home. I'll show you what it looked like in the water. I'm slowly drifting along this bank towards the dam wall over there. All a nice bit of fun. I'm getting absolutely soaked. Look at this. Oh my god, I hope I catch a fish. Not had a touch so far. There we go, these home tide flies. Oh, they look a bit miserable when they're like that, but they're a lot better in the water. Nothing yet. Look at that. You can always tell it's a great day when you can see the rain hanging in the trees like this. Oh, saying to my wife, it's only 80 days to go, and I've got nearly 4 weeks in South Africa. It'll be nice and warm. Is there summer? Can't wait for that. Anyway, shut up talking, get on with the fishing. Well, it's now 1:30. I've been fishing for 2.5 hours since 11 AM. I've not had a touch. The weather's a bit grim. I'm absolutely soaking wet. The fish obviously don't like my flies. I've only seen one other person catch a fish, and there's about 10 people out on the lake. Why do I do it to myself? I've got my blankers hat and my blankers camera on. Look at that. Don't know how good that's going to be today. Look, it's wonky now, isn't it? That's better. I'll show you the other ones. Look at this, it's grey. It's grim. Look at that. As I said before, 50 shades of grey there. If you're an artist, you could pick your shade. But I tell you what, it's just nice to be out. And I'm enjoying myself. I cheated before. I did drift past the fish holding cages. And I thought, oh, there might be a few lurking around there, but there weren't. I'm going to have a drift under this bridge and see what happens into this bay. When I've done that, I'm going to turn the engine on and go all the way up to the dam wall in the distance there, drift back. If I catch something, fantastic, and if I don't, I'm going to call it a day. Because I'm absolutely cold and soaking, and where that smoke's coming up through the trees there, there's a cafe, a warm room, a kettle and a tea bag, so I'll be eating that in a minute, I think. Well, not in a minute, in an hour or so, but hopefully I'll catch a fish before then. coming on and lost it. So welcome back to Fishing Fiend. I didn't do too well at Ladybower, did I? Weather was terrible. Never mind. I'm out today. I've got troutitis now. It's September and the trout season coming to a close. I'm out today on the River Irwell. So this is where I think it's Whitewell Brook joins the River Irwell right there behind me. It's a lovely Rawtenstall in Lancashire. So that's the River Irwell on the right. I think that's Whitewell Brook on the left. But just behind up there, just so you know where I am, if you ever want to come and fish here, is B&M Bargains. So you can park there for 3 hours. And if you're a bit athletic, you jump over that fence and climb down that wall, and it brings you to the waters meet here in the town centre of Rawtenstall. So I'm going to fish on the fly today. I've got 2 flies. I've got this little red copper bead head, and sorry about that, hang on, we'll find it and I'll edit this, and that tiny little scud. So bead head on the point, little scud on the dropper. I'm going to work my way up under that bridge and into what I call the concrete canyon, and you'll see why as I progress up there with the head torch. It's just the river's been canalised between 2 concrete walls, and it's shops on one side and main road on the other, and I'll be fishing down the middle of the trench. Right then, let's have some fun. So the grim hills and grey skies of Lancashire, those dirty rotten mill towns. I've worked my way up about 500 metres from B&M in Rawtenstall. The bridge that's right in the distance, I've managed to hook into 1 fish underneath the bridge. But all of this pocket water, you'd expect a couple of small fish or 2. There's not a sausage. Anyway, I'm going to make it up. I'm going to fish up as far as you can see there on that bend in the distance, and then I'm going to make my way back down to B&M car park. So I only get a few hours free parking. I've got a ticket on Sunday. I don't need another one this week. So let's see how we get on. And this is as far upstream as I'm going to get today. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but this is the end of this video. I've caught one. It's a miracle. So here's part 3 of This episode of Fishing Fiend, I've made it up away from Lancashire up into Cumbria. I'm in the Lake District, and down in the valley down there is Lake Ullswater, and right up this path in the far distance you can see a stream coming down that mountainside from the clouds. Is a place called Red Tarn. I'm already out of breath and I've only been up half an hour out of the car park, but it's uphill all the way. And I fished here before, but many years ago, and back then it used to be a fisher truck. Hopefully it's going to be the same today, so I'll see you in a minute when I'm at the top. So I've made it. Bloody hell, that was hard. I'm getting old, and that when I put my teeth in, that hill's getting steeper. This behind me in the fog is the beautiful Red Tarn. Oh my god. My daughter says it's not that red. It's not. Anyway, I'm going to sit, eat my picnic with the kids and Mrs D, and then we'll get some fishing in. I think they're going to go and climb Hovell in, and I'm going to sit along here with Tommy and catch some fish. Oof, I'm shattered. What a lovely place. Ooh, we've got a bite, there we go. And we've got a fish. Well done, keep that video rolling, Tommy. Look, it's quite a nice one as well, this. Oh, Red Tarn. England's highest lake, England's coldest lake, England's prettiest fish, I think. Let's see what we've got. Come on, it's nice and deep. Let's see what we've got. Come. Now if we've caught one of those super rare fish,
yeah,
then we have to, oh, I think it's a trout because it jumps out.
Looks like
it. Oh, it's a trout.
Same one we caught last.
Similar to what we caught before. Lovely wild mountain fish. Only a little one, smaller than the one before. There we go. Can you see? Yeah, do you want to turn it off, Tommy?